What happens when a black boy is beat up by a police officer? Are you going to continue to protect the police officers that do these kind of things? If you do, this is what's going to result.
Yesterday, we told you about the Yonge Street Uprising, a night of confrontation, protest, and outrage in 1992 after the police involved deaths of several black men in the Toronto area. That night is the subject of an upcoming documentary here on Citytv, and the images from 30 years ago are strikingly similar to what we've recently seen on the streets of Toronto and right across the country. The loss of black lives led to chaos taking over Yonge Street in 1992. In 2015, protesters stopped traffic on major roadways after the deaths of Jermaine Carby and Andrew Loku, two black men who were killed by Toronto area police. Decades separate the demonstrations, but the concerns and the alarming stats remain the same.
Black people in Toronto are 20 times more likely to be shot and killed by police than white folks. That is an interruption of life. And if no one is paying attention, does it not make sense that we say, okay, culture, we're going to interrupt all of this so that you pay attention?
Sandy Hudson is the co-founder of Black Lives Matter Canada and says the work BLM has done has been helped by some of the very same activists who organized the protest on Yonge Street 30 years ago.
Sat us down over the years, over many meals, to tell us this is what you need to watch out for. This is what they're going to tell you. This is what they're going to try to do to distract you.
The murder of George Floyd not only sparked mass protest, but also conversation about how to eliminate systemic racism in the justice system. Toronto police tell CityNews that in just a few weeks, details from the service's race-based data collection strategy will be released. That data collection began in January 2020 and should paint a clear picture of which segments of the population are the subject of use of force and strip searches by police. That's just one of the changes to come out of recent calls for action.
For the first time, we were having really serious conversations about defunding the police, about how much the police are funded compared to other services. That's a huge step. And I think that it will inevitably lead to a reckoning at the policy level.
That race-based data is expected to be released by Toronto Police in June. Our Veracity special, Yonge Street Uprising, Toronto's Racial Awakening, airs this Sunday at 10 p.m. on Citytv. Tammie Sutherland, City News.